We are going to say about a project called Quarantine Patient Monitoring Device, so that we can monitor the patient under quarantine in the era of COVID-19 from the remote location. So now let us see the project components. So what are the components we are using in our projects? First of all, the brain of the system is microcontroller board. The microcontroller we are using in this project is Wi-Fi microcontroller board, that is Node MCU ESP8266 microcontroller. So this is the brain of the system, responsible for receiving the data from the sensors and other input devices and transfer this data to the cloud-based IoT server. So this is microcontroller board, and this board will get the data from the sensors. We have the two sensors here, and it will do the three applications. One is oximetry sensor. So this is oximeter sensor. By using this oximeter, we can get the pulse and oxygen saturation level, that is SpO2 data of the patient. By placing the finger in front of the sensor during the powering on of the system, it will get the pulse data and also it will get the oxygen saturation data and give to the microcontroller board. Actually, microcontroller board fetch the data from the sensor. And this is temperature sensor. By using the sensor, we can get the temperature level of the patient, so that we can identify whether the patient is having fever or not. So these are the two sensors responsible for collecting the three data, that is oxygen saturation level, SpO2, pulse and temperature. Both the sensors are placed in a single PCB, and this acts as a sensor board for the system. And the entire system is powered by using a 9V adapter, 9V battery. By using this 9V battery, we can easily power the entire system, so it makes the system compact. We can design the same system in an enclosure, but for the explanation purpose it is placed in a wooden cardboard. So this is the power switch. By turning on the power switch, the system will turn on. And this is one more important button, so that is called panic button. So by using the panic button, the patient can call the doctor, can notify the doctor in case of emergencies. During emergency conditions, the patient can press the panic button so that the doctor will receive the notification in his mobile for emergency. So this is the entire system. So some of the wires, that is the sensor wires, are connected in the front side of the cardboard, where some of the power wires are connected in the back side of the cardboard. So this is how the entire system is defined. So now let us test the system. So while testing the system, we need to power on by using this power switch, and we need to keep the finger in the pulse sensor. We need to keep the finger we don't need to place the finger in the pulse sensor. We can just show the finger to the pulse sensor like this, and also we can measure the temperature by placing the finger in the temperature sensor like this. So for temperature sensor, we need to keep the finger like this. For pulse sensor, we need to show the finger like this. So based on this, the data will be collected by the sensors and given to the microcontroller for further process of Internet of Things applications. The IoT app we are using in this project is Blink. By using the Blink IoT app, we are getting the data and displaying it in the graphical and textual manner, which we will see in the demo of the system. Okay, now let us turn on the system. For turning on the system, just switch on the switch. We will be getting the indication like this. Before turning on the switch, the internet connection should be given to the system. So the internet connection should be in on condition. That is, if you are using some hotspot, it should be in the on condition, so that the system will automatically connect to the internet and give some space for the system to connect to the internet. So after the internet is connected, you can directly keep the finger in the sensor. As you can see now, the system is activated. The light is glowing in the pulse oximetry sensor. So you have to keep the finger like this. Okay. So by keeping the finger, it will take the data and update to the cloud. And then for temperature, you need to keep the finger in the temperature sensor. You just need to keep the finger for few seconds above the oximetry sensor and also few seconds on the temperature sensor, so that it will collect the data. Parallelly, you can see it in the mobile application which is attached. So that's it. The system is now got the data, and this data is updated in the IoT server, and the doctor can easily open his app and check the latest data, medical parameters of the patient from his remote location. So this is how the entire system works. Thank you.